Come into the room, family. Come into the room. Welcome. I am the H-Town vet. Come into the room. As I stated, family, come into the room. You are welcome. I am the H-Town vet, and I'd like to welcome you to our channel, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their dependents. Come on in here, family. Yeah, I've been chatting away. Doc Shelley already getting on my case, talking about 20 minutes. I saw that, Doc Shelley. What's this here? All right, family. I don't know what's going on here. I can't see your comments for some reason. You family, I saw something new today. Okay. I learned something new today. I put the chat up on the screen. The first person into the room is our brother. 66 Love. Thank you for showing up. First in the room. Come on in, family. I'll give y'all a chance to come in here. So we'll have, I usually edit the first part off, but I want to give y'all a chance to chat with each other since this is an interactive chat room. And then we have Benny says, hello, H-Town vet and the family. 66 say, hello, H-Town family. Then we have Betty Bob say, H-Town, hope you had a beautiful Tuesday. How is everything with your daughter in Boston? She made it back home yesterday around about 5 p.m. our time. She kind of got sick when she was over there because, the change in the weather. So I'm nursing her back to health, but she enjoyed herself. Betty Bob saying hello, say, enjoy your Tuesday. Thank y'all, family. Benny's in the house. Everybody show love to Benny. Then we have Sugar Daddy, Jimmy, says hello. You're crazy dudes and duets. You know what it is. We didn't say we were normal here. I'm a huge proponent of education knowledge, is owner. So this topic hits close to my heart. Come on now, let's talk about it. H-Town gonna go into it. We have Charlton in here. Everybody show love to Charlton. He said, evening shipmates, Betty Bops, 66 Love, and the rest of the family. Yes, and that's indeed. But yeah, Doc Shelley, I told y'all Doc Shelley ain't playing with me. 20 minutes. Oh boy. I started at 20 minutes, but I didn't start talking at 20 minutes. Doc Shelley ain't gonna let me make it. He gonna have me doing a Jimmy Swaggart up here. Let me erase the erroneous spelling error. It happens. Actually, type error, actual typing error in the statement extolling the virtues of education. Squid Doc Shelley, yes, indeed. We're going to talk about what is that? Pakistan coin flipping tonight. I don't know what that is, Doc Shelley. I'm just glad that you are here. Doc Shelley just disappeared. You know, him and John Michael, when they leave, they don't say nothing. They just disappear. Say no, Doc Shelley, coupon clipping to save oil and gas. Come on. What is that? Pakistan coin flipping was definitely not expected that tonight. Nah, I don't know about it. Y'all just send me something. Say Sugar Daddy Jimmy C. You have to say the whole thing. Says hello, H-Town. Yes, indeed, family. Now we have up here 66 Lug says like and subscribe. Yes, indeed. Family, we doing this thing tonight. And in the beginning, I let y'all talk. We're going to get into the topic. But since it's interactive, we have to let y'all know we know you're here and we love you. We respect you and we appreciate you. Now, so certain comments I'm going to pull up if y'all talking to me, if y'all talking to each other. For right now, they're already on the screen so you can see them. Just Shaq and say, hey, H-Town and everybody. Oh, say, hey, testing. Can you hear me? Okay, let me know if y'all can hear me. How's my sound? I'm going to check it out real quick, okay? So let me know. My sound is good on my end. We have OT said evening, afternoon, y'all. Yes, indeed. And everybody speaking. Just shacking in here. Yes, indeed, family. I don't know if I need to put it up. I'm just go to the questions. Sugar Daddy Jimmy says, is that the actual Texas disabled vet plate? Well, that's what I modeled it after. Yes. So I took it after one of the plates in here. Yes, indeed. That's how they would look. You know, that it ain't one that says H-Town vet like that. Oh my God. My shame displayed again. Let's see. Family, y'all up on this chat, so I'm not pulling up the other little chat. We letting y'all do it. So y'all say it's loud and clear. Good sound now. Thank you very much. I need to pull it close to me. Make sure. Come in loud and clear each time. Good. Now we have Robert in here. Hello, all. I'm just chilling on the side, laying in the bed. Got some bad news today from the VA on some test I did, but I'm here hanging out, just tired. You get your rest and we're here for you, okay? Yes, indeed. Say, I haven't seen the Tennessee plates yet, but I will. Okay. Yes, indeed. You need to check out for y'all states what they have out there. Benny's in the room. Everybody show love to Benny. Benny, what's going on? Say, yeah, I think I saw Benny. He said hello. Say, Betty says, hello, Robert. Hope you are feeling better. And everybody show love to Robert C. Make sure, you know, we let him know, okay? Now that I got the chat somewhat on there, we don't have to really worry about it like that. I'm going to take it off when I start the slideshow, but until then, I'm going to keep it up. Let us continue, family. Family, we are here. I might take it off now. Let me see, can I get it out? So we are here, family. Listen, I'll put it back up later. I'll just put them right here for now. So we are here to come together, okay, family? And I appreciate the unity that y'all bring. But there was some things that I didn't realize that was happening. So when I was asking y'all, hey, y'all know we don't supposed to do this and that, I was making some assumptions that that wasn't totally clear. Now I still hold the family accountable. We know the general rules, but family, what was happening, what the reason H-Town have certain rules in place, and some of you that are new here, you may not know as much about them. That's why I put them on I actually put them on the channel. When you log in, you're supposed to agree to the rules, but apparently they stopped doing it. Some of y'all told me they did, but they must have stopped. So that's on me. I should verify, but I'm not going to rely on them. The issue is when we're doing things, my whole goal is to make sure people don't divert away from what we're doing and start telling my channel members lies or telling them stuff that's not approved by the channel. But then I take the heat for it because it happened on my channel. So that's why I'm very careful. That's why I use the word verify. Okay? Let us continue. So I apologize and I'm sorry because I didn't know that y'all wasn't getting the rules. When you click on say yes or no, whether you were getting the rules of how you should do, it's about 2 or 3 rules. Were you getting those when you clicked on the chat? Before you could chat, it clicked on. Did you get that? Yes or no? Put it in the chat because apparently some people weren't getting it. So that's why we're going to make it clear, and I'm just going to go over them here. That's what a miscommunication. So let's talk about the rules. All right. Many of you that's been here, you know about them, but many of you come in the last 2 to 3 months or a little longer. Late, but here. Let's talk about the rules. Say, I was given no rules. Okay, that's why. So that's what I thought they were on. Here are the rules, family. So everybody look. We got 3 kind of general rules. We have others, but when it comes to chatting, I want to hang right in there because I'm anarchy. It's anarchy, yeah. Say, so here, the way we have 3 specific rules or 3 issues that tend to come up from time to time. Okay, we have Jason in here. Hello, H-Town and the family. And so the 3 rules is number 1, I will respect the host and chat by staying on topic. Because you can say respect and people just say, what's respect? I'm respect if I do whatever I want to do. Stay on topic. That's what we want to do. We stay on topic and polite to each other. We might get a little out of here, but staying on topic is the main thing. Number 2, and I hope y'all paying attention now. Pay attention to this because you will be held accountable to this now that I'm going over it. I will not attempt to network or promote myself or others. So what H-Town mean by that is that you're not coming here and say, yeah, come on, I got this here, come on over here, and I got this here coming. No, we doing it here because it's not approved. You know, it's how can I say it? You can't make agreements with people on my channel, just like I can't go on nobody else's channel and make agreements with people on their channel. That's somebody else's channel. Tell me if that makes sense. So you don't promote yourself or say, you know what? I'm about to head over here to Lil Slug channel. I'm gonna see y'all later. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Because you know, sometimes it may come across that my channel is an open source channel. You can just pretty much say or do what you want. No, it's not the case. I'm just easygoing. I'm not a pushover. I'm just easygoing. So if the limits are tested, everybody here that know me for a long time know I'm gonna say something, but I'd rather just be chill. Okay. Number 3, and this is the main one. I will not divert channel members away from the channel. Man, I just got to listen to this. Okay, no, we don't do that. Now, if I ask you, if I say, hey, you know, What channels do you like listen to? Or what about this here? Yes. If you heard about something, maybe that. But just out of the blue, popping somebody's channel up, no. We don't do that because they don't promote me like that. So, and they shouldn't. We have 16 likes and 13 watching. So thank y'all for being here. If you agree to the rules, put the word agree in the chat. If you don't agree, put don't agree. If you agree with the channel rules, fam, I'm gonna need y'all to put agree in the chat. If you want to be chatting in here, because it's coming up too often where people keep doing it and then people get the feelings hurt or miscommunications. I thank you for behind the scenes. About 2 or 3 of you came to me, and I appreciate that. And we talked it out, and that's good. But so let us know if you agree. Let us know if you agree, because this is going to be important. Because I pay attention. Oh, you agree to the rules. These are the rules. I don't think they're unreasonable. Do you agree to the rules? So we have Brother Sean agrees to the rule. Sugar Daddy Jimmy C. You got to say the whole thing. Agree to the rules. 66 agree to the rules. Jason agreed to the rules. This is just if you want to chat. If you want to sit back, you good. Now, Benny agreed to the rules. Just Shacking agreed to the rules. Charlton agreed to the rules. Betty agreed to the channel rules. Yes, indeed. 66, your channel, your rules. Respect. And I don't think they're unreasonable. But they help to clarify things so we'll know what's going on. Now, because I didn't know they didn't put them on when y'all logged in. That was my issue. That's why I'm doing this. Because I thought it made you click on it, agreeing to the rules before you logged in. But YouTube is not reliable. Now, Big Rock says agree. And OT says sure do. Now listen what they say. I learned the hard way. I almost put in the corner by the H-Town, by man H-Town. LOL. Now, we don't want to put you in timeout. Listen, yes, I need to be clear, but I thought I had put them up. I'm usually, they were up, then they must have dropped them. So I'm not relying on, and once you agree to the rules, you don't have to do it anymore. But anybody new come up, I'm going to say, hey, you got to agree to the rules if you want to chat. You know, like, I ain't going to say new people that haven't agreed to them this time. Family, did we get that straight? I hope that got that clear. So stay on topic, be respectful to the chat and to the host, H-Town, by staying on topic. No attempt to network. Hey, listen, I got this going on. Just, you know, kid, here go my contact, hook up with me and all this here now. Or promotion of, yeah, they got this going on here. We might talk about things, but that's when we get into that topic. Okay, I will not divert chat members away from the channel. It don't matter who channel it is. Okay, if you over at Raider HQ channel, don't say, hey, go over there to H-Town channel. If you over here, don't say, hey, go over there to Raiders channel. I might say that because I'm the host, because I got that kind of relationship with him. But at one point, depending on what's going on, it may not be that way. It may not be there's a disagreement between me and him. It might have something going on where we don't want to interfere with what they're doing. Always respect people's space. Y'all need to notice when me and Raider on, we show a lot of respect and a grace to each other. Huh? Let's continue. And family, you're going to have plenty of time at the end doing the after party. And see, I should have been clear about that. So when we get to the end, you want to talk about anything, you want to help people with issues and stuff, we can do it in the after party, and we can put the information, I can bring the links, and I can get it to them that way. But I smash that like button. Yes, we did. And Miss Emily, she did email me, so she really appreciates y'all, what y'all do on the channel. And I told her everything's okay. We just had to get some clarity. And so, because she didn't know what was going on, she new to the channel. So we told we're going to take care of her. And much love to her and her husband. Smash that like button, family, if you haven't had a chance to do so far. And we're about to get into it. Now, we're about to get on topic now. That's the rule. We get on topic, stay on there, but that doesn't mean y'all can't say hi to each other or little general things, but mainly whatever veteran topic or major topic you talk, it has to be about what we're discussing, not to throw off this. people are watching this recording also, so they need to know what we're talking about, because it'll throw them off if they come on for one reason and we're talking about something totally different. That's called clickbait. You understand? And I appreciate y'all patience and support with this, family. I thank y'all so much. We're going to get to it. This is a topic tonight. Did you hear what I said? This is a topic we need to discuss tonight. Fam, we're not playing with this. See, H-Town going to bring it like nobody else can. Hey, Brock, yes, indeed. Big Rock up in the house. Y'all be giving each other a nickname. B-Rock. Y'all be giving us a nickname. We got 17 likes and 11 watching. Fam, whatever. Everybody ran out. Come on in. And the topic for today is, and we're going to discuss the topic, is it unreasonable that a child of two 100% permanent and total parents can only use the educational benefits from one? Now, I'm going to get your answer right now. We're going to talk about it later, or we can wait for you to answer. Do you think it's unreasonable? Let us know. Do you think it's unreasonable that a child of two 100% permanent total parents can only receive the educational benefits from one? We'll talk about it. We can wait. Let's continue. That's our topic for tonight. And we can wait and discuss that, because we're going to go into detail about this thing. So, family, when you're dealing with it, if you have a child going to school, now the way it's set up, they can only use the benefit from one parent. It used to be they could get both of them. Not if both are living, in my opinion. Okay. If y'all say something, y'all can comment on it if you want to, but we'll get in more detail. Now, when we're talking about 100%, let's talk about 100% in general. When it comes to the educational benefits, it's going to be those with, so put in there either it's reasonable or not unreasonable. Is it unreasonable for both parents? I guess y'all can answer. Let's go back to it. Why not answer it now? Y'all informed. Go ahead and answer it. Let's do that. Is it unreasonable that a child of two 100% permanent total parents can only use educational benefits from one? Reasonable or unreasonable? Come on, let's talk about it, family. Charlton say, I say no, H-Town. Try to change my mind. So it's not unreasonable. Okay. Okay. It's not reasonable. Okay, say, let me see what the question is. You say it's not unreasonable. Not unreasonable. You say, OT, it's reasonable that they shouldn't get both. Okay, hopefully I didn't was confusing with the question. It's reasonable that they can't both get it. Okay. The way the rules stand now, it's reasonable that they can only get it from one parent. But if they can't, they can get it only from one parent. Some of you saying that's unreasonable. Okay. Some of you saying it is reasonable. Okay. It's reasonable that you can only get it from one parent. That's what you're saying. Reasonable that they can only, so OT says reasonable they can get it from only one parent. 66 says reasonable that they can only get the monetary benefits from one parent. October says reasonable that they can only get it from one parent. But what if both of them served? Let's talk about it. So now listen, Betty's H-Town channel will answer all comments in real time. Please make your comments respectful. And if you new, please agree to the rules and regulations to the H-Town channel. Yes, I'm going to put that off as a separate slide. Somebody said it. 66 says pyramiding. That's double dipping, huh? Is that double dipping? Now listen to what Sugar Daddy say. It depends on how the benefits are organized. If both Do they have a larger total of months of eligibility? No, that's how they cut it down. It was 40 something months, so they could use the one parent and the other parent. Then they changed it. We're gonna go into it. October say, howdy, y'all. I'll be double dipping if she gets both. Okay. It's pyramiding. Everybody saying hi to October. Show love to October. But both parents earn the benefit. This is the dilemma, Sugar Daddy Jimmy. See, you got to say the whole thing. That's the issue. So we're going to talk about it tonight. So family, I'm glad that y'all are interacting with this here. See, this is the conflict that's coming up. Right now, almost 26% of all disabled veterans, to be specific, 25.83% of disabled veterans have a 100% rating. That doesn't mean that they qualify, they're permanent in total. Does not mean that. That doesn't mean they have a schedule of 100%, meaning actually rated at 100%. It doesn't mean that they are IU or TDIU or temporary 100%. We're going to talk about it. It's just they're paid at the 100% rate. Let us explain. Now, the difference between temporary and permanent ratings, also known as static ratings, not likely to improve, is static ratings carry more weight than temporary ratings. You understand? Static ratings, also known as permanent ratings, all right, mean not likely to improve. They're more protected from reductions. Don't mean they can't be reduced. All right. But temporary ratings can fall under two categories. When they can do evaluation from 3 to 5 years, that could be a temporary 100%, or that could be IU, individual employability, where they call you in for a reevaluation every 3 to 5 years, or a temporary 100%, where you have surgery for your condition that you were 100% temporarily for, and it improved after the surgery. Or after the surgery, they reduce you and pay you for the residuals. Come on, let's talk about it. Now, let's see. But marriage and raising a child is 50-50. Real talk. Now, listen here what they're saying here. H-Town, here's the question. Let's say the child has not finished their degree with the other parent. Can they use the other 100% parent to complete their degree? In the current situation, no. See, and when my daughter was using it, her mother was not 100% permanent total. Just my side didn't cover everything, because it's only $1,000 and about $300-400 a month. At time now it's about $1,000, almost $600 a month. That doesn't cover the housing and everything. It covers a part of it. And if they could get it from both parents, that would help. But everybody's entitled to their opinion. Listen, OT. Very true, Sparky. But we dealing with the big bear. Family, I appreciate y'all for being here. Sugar Daddy Jimmy C says, Betty, you're thinking along the same lines as me. Y'all bringing up very pointed questions. Charlton say, Sparky, split the difference. Oh, man. He's referring to himself in the third person. Oh, man. Yeah, that Charlton is a character. That's why I didn't know who Sparky was. Now, there are 4 types of 100%. If you know anything different, you let me know. But H-Town breaks down 100% into only 4 categories. The first one is a temporary 100%, where you had a surgery, or you had prostate cancer and you had the surgery or knee replacement, and after the surgery, you lost temporary 100%. So up until that point that you had the surgery, you were temporary 100%, meaning you are scheduled 100%, and you're scheduled 100%, but it was temporary. All right, you were actually 100%. scheduler. Now listen, the second one is 100% permanent total. You're a scheduler 100%. You're actually 100%, but it is static, not likely to improve. Permanent total. We're going to explain that in a minute. Again, third and fourth ones are the two types of unemployability. One of them is temporary. IU is temporary, like a temporary 100%, which is individual unemployability, and it's based on you not being able to work. And it has both unemployabilities, TDIU included, have two restrictions. One, you can't work above the poverty level. Number two, you must work in a sheltered environment. So let's deal with IU. IU is a temporary 100%. Every 3 to 5 years, they call you in for a reevaluation to see has it improved. But all of them, you're paid at the 100% rate. But when you IU or TDIU, these two unemployabilities, you're paid at 100%, but you're not a scheduler 100%. You're either 60, 70, 80, 90, but you're not 100, okay? In some special situations, you can be less than 60. Now, TDIU, look who come in. TDIU came in, evening H-Town and the family. It's just like 100% permanent total. However, Coast is TDIU. He just has the work restriction and the income limits because it's based on not being able to work. But he gets all the benefits of 100% permanent total rating, which is the say hi to the sailor. You say, Coach say, evening H-Town and the family. Yes, indeed. So I hope I explained that. Am I clear on the 4 types of 100%? Now, listen to Sugar Daddy Jimmy said, so 2 parents both earn the benefit. They should be able to work together to make sure the child gets an education. Well, we're about to talk about it. We're going to see some parents who are going through this here right now. I agree with you. Well, we're going to talk about it. Now, monthly payments for 100% rating. Either all 4 types. So if you're 100% right now at the time of this video, you're receiving, just for the veteran alone, $3,938.58. Now, this is for 2026, and it changes sometime every year or whenever there's a COLA, cost of living increase. Now, if you notice, I'm showing you, the bar showed you the percentage of veterans that receive the those ratings from 0 to 100%. So it's less than 1% of veterans that get a 0% rating. Most get 100% rating. The second largest group is 10%. Most 10%. That's almost 1 million veterans get a 10% rating, and mainly for tinnitus and things like that. Family, I hope we've been informative here. H-Town break it down from different perspectives. October Vet says it may come up, but what happens if you lose the 100%? Do they not pay for future classes? If you lose the 100%, the day that your reduction happens is the day that they stop receiving the benefit. Okay? But the opposite is true. Let's say this is month. Let's say we're in March. Let's say April 1st, you receive 100% permanent total or TDIU, where they qualify for the educational benefits. And of course, Champ VA healthcare too. And we're about to talk about both. Let's say you do that. What happens? Let's say they backdate you a year before. Well, if they backdate you a year and they have to pay you back pay from back a year to 2025 April, right? That means they got to also give your dependents money for the school that they were paying for during that time. So they get back pay for Chapter 35. And if you incurred any healthcare, Champ VA will reimburse you for any healthcare expenses when you hadn't got your rating yet for your dependents. Is that all right? But you make sure you stay on them. Now listen, OT say they lose the stipend, but the state picks up the tab. Okay, I didn't know that. That's here in California. Well, you need to find out in your state if they do the same thing. Thank you for that good information, OT. Let your state know, hey, I lost my 100%, and now I can't do it. Can y'all help out? The state will pick up the tab. Let's talk about it. Hope they do it here too. Sugar Daddy Jimmy says October. I had no idea. I'm not familiar with the current rules. I know I have my GI Bill and I qualify for Chapter 35 VRE. Okay, yeah, that's for the veteran themselves. Now listen to what Brother Charleston say. But H-Town, 100% permanent 100% permanent total doesn't mean can't work. I thought, no, it doesn't mean you can't work. No, it's dealing with you. You can work. And we're about to talk about that. You can definitely work at 100% permanent total. Yes, indeed. Now, TDIU, there's just some restrictions on TDIU, but you can work on that too. You can work with that. There's just some, you can't make over almost 16,000 or less. It's a little under 16,000. You can't make over that. There's an exception for mental health. All right, 100% mental health. Now let's talk. Send us the law on that, OT. Because I thought they may have changed that. They were talking about changing that with the new rules. Had they changed the new rules yet? Now listen, the Department of Veteran Affairs, if you get 100% permanent total rating, and we're going to kind of mimic also TDIU, okay? Which is pretty much the same thing. You get the same benefits. Let's say that happens. That's how you qualify for this educational healthcare benefits. I want you to understand that with the VA, benefits accumulate. Meaning, let's say you never had any other rating. Let's see. Now, I think we on topic. Because it's talking about the educational stuff. We good. Thank y'all for coming. We doing good. Yeah, that's pretty good. But if we stay on topic, yeah. If it's because we're dealing with educational stuff, it is on topic, yes. Now, but thank you. Now listen. Send us that, OT. Let's see. Let us continue. So basically what we're saying here, if you're 100% permanent total, and let's say you start off, your first rating is 100% permanent total. You never had a VA rating before that. You automatically get the benefits from 0 to 90%. You're just going to be compensated starting off at 100%, but you get the benefits from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90%. Now, but everybody doing good, y'all. So if I'm noticing there, I'm watching everything. So everything's good. Now, oh Lord, I forgot this. This the one I got to make sure that it'll be all day. Y'all asked a very good question. We got ghosts like in the stream. Oh man. Give me a second, because that happens with that. Okay. So now what are we saying about ratings accumulate? We're going to talk about it. And thank y'all. So this is the exception our brother was talking about. 38 CFR 4.130 is based on total occupational impairment, social included. Yes, indeed. For mental health ratings. So if you had that, that could limit you, even though you may be 100%. Now listen. See, that's what we need, that scholarship. We need that type of scholarship in the OT. We need you here. Now listen, y'all can go watch this live stream where we go over every benefit from 0 to 100% without breaking it up into small videos. I would suggest you go watch this video. So when you're 100% permanent total, or 100% permanent total in particular, you get all the benefits from 0 to 90%. Now they say H-Town. Say question, H-Town, if both 100% and the vet who the child uses passes away, can the child switch? Of course. They just can't do but one parent at a time. However, and we're going to go into detail about it, if they've already used 36 months, no. They go by the months, not by the parent. Ain't that something? We about to go into detail about this. So if you've got a permanent rating, that means that you're static. It's not likely to improve, which is a 100% permanent total and TDIU, because that's what we're focusing on tonight, not the temporary ratings. So with a permanent, when you deal with P&T, the P means permanent, which equals static, not likely to improve, that your condition is stuck in one place and not likely to get better, don't mean it won't get better. Then total mean you're paid at the 100% rate. All right? So yes, indeed. That's what P&T stands for. So now 100% permanent total scheduler rating means scheduler that you're actually at the 100% scale at the top. This is static, not likely to improve significantly over the remainder of a veteran's life. Remember, the VA always have loopholes, not likely to. It don't mean that it wouldn't and they won't reduce you. Now check out the other little trick bag language. No future exams scheduled. Then the third, you can work without any limitations on employment or income. However, there's always a loophole, what our brothers say. If you got 100% total impairment for mental health, So there's always some loophole. But in general, there are no limitations for working with 100% permanent total. All right. So if you got mental health and it's a certain amount and you got other ailments that add up to 100%, you can work. There's no limitations. And they don't really bother you about that. So you can go work and do what you got to do if you're 100% permanent total and can't work with TDIU if you follow the income and work limits. Now, when it comes to dependents, who's covered when it comes to healthcare and educational benefits? They say, dang, VA nuances. That's what Rader, I've always said it, but Rader has always emphasized that too, and I like that. There's always exceptions to the rule. And I'm telling y'all, like, if y'all know something somebody said and it's very significant, I got no problem if you say, hey, this person said this. If I say, who does this? And you say this person, that's okay. If you say, well, Rader said this and that, and if we can verify whatever, I'm gonna say verify, Rader. Who's covered? What dependents? Oh, this is another one of those. See, this one of the slides is gonna take a long, beautiful slide. Who's covered? Let's talk about it. Now, when it comes to the educational benefits, I think it's just the children and the spouse. I don't think the parents are covered. I don't even know about the Champ VA healthcare. Let us know, OT, somebody. Would they get Champ VA the parents if you have dependent parents? Charleston, that brings up the question about DIC death benefits. Now, the parents can get your DIC death benefits. So can your children if you don't have a living spouse. That's if you don't have a living spouse. Now, let's talk about it. It is not official, an exception, but the VA uses the CFR to deny you VR&E benefits. Wow. So let's talk about the dependents, because these are people that are affected. Champ VA healthcare. So if you got two parents that are 100% permanent total or TDIU, it don't matter because it's pretty much comprehensive healthcare anyway. I know they say you have to pay a stipend, but it's very good healthcare. You ain't got to worry about getting it from both parents. It pretty much covers everything. So that's like not even needed, If one parent pretty much does it. So you got total comprehensive healthcare anyway. With one or two parents, it's the same thing. Okay. They pretty much pay for everything, little stipend, little thing you may have to pay. Oh, the chapter 35 is what we're talking about tonight. Did we get to it, family? It took us 48 minutes, but we are here. Chapter 35, DEA benefits. This is educational benefits for dependents, not for the veteran. Okay? This is for dependents. If the dependent is full-time, this started in 2025 to 2026. If they're full-time right now, until till there's an increase or COLA increase, there will be $1,574. What a lot of us would want, those of that feel like that it should be for both parents, that would double. What's the double of $1,574? So if you had two parents that was 100% permanent in total, what would be the double of that? That means we had to get $1,574 from each parent. Oh, that'd be over $3,000, wouldn't it? Almost $3,400. Now listen to what OT says. 38 CFR 17-271, Champ VA eligibility, no parents, even if they are in your dependents list. Okay, no parents. That's what I thought. It was no parents. So no parents, not just for the chapter 35, no parents also for dependent parents. See, but he verified, brought the information. So they say 3,650 big ones. Wow. So wouldn't that be reasonable? Wouldn't that'd be a month? That because it's expensive. I think it was almost a semester, over 10, 12,000 a whole school year for my youngin. That's or more. Because I had to come out of pocket with a lot of that stuff, especially for my niece. Now, let's talk about it. So remember, so when your child turns 18, they usually fall off your benefits. Okay, unless they're going to school. So let's say you're 30% to a temporary, some type of temporary 100%. Okay? That means that they don't get chapter 35 with IU or temporary 100%. So I believe temporary 100%, they don't get it either. However, you will still be able to get the extra money you get for them every month. Okay? But if the parent is 100% permanent total, at least one, that means that they're gonna fall off your benefits. You're not gonna get that extra stipend for them for having a dependent. They're gonna get their own money between 18 and 23, but they have to verify that they're in school. That's for the Champ VA and the education DIE. DEA, chapter 35. Now listen, Sugar Daddy Jimmy says, I'm starting to understand why VA accredited attorneys are a thing. You see. Ooh, you mean 3,200. Oops, my bad. You were close. Now listen. Let's do it, family. Now, family, we about to break this all the way down. Now, this is not meant to make you mad or happy. This just meant to tell the truth. Are y'all ready? So if you ask me the question, can a child of two 100% disabled veterans receive benefits from both parents? I didn't put the whole from in there. I apologize. Yes, but there are limitations. The offer is limited. Depends on what the benefit is. You hear what I said? For example, dependency compensation. So the extra money you get for your dependent once you receive a 30% rating, both parents can claim the same child to increase their individual monthly compensation. So if both of you are 100% or 30 to 100%, 100% permanent total, since that's what we're talking about, both parents can get it. But that starts at 30% for both parents. Now listen. Oh, they moved my little star. Oh, no, they put it in the right place. I put it in the right place. What I'm talking about, educational benefits. Now we're talking about the DEA Chapter 35 for dependents education, in particular spouse or children, not dependent parents. Children get 36 months of benefits from one parent. Generally, if one parent is 100% P&T, the child qualifies and they cannot double dip to receive 72 months, 36 months per parent. Seemed like they could double it right in the beginning and under the 36 months, give both parents right then. We're going to talk about it. Healthcare, CHAMP VA. Children are eligible for CHAMP VA, providing comprehensive healthcare. So it don't matter because it's comprehensive already. So it ain't no money involved really. It's just medical care and it's already straight. Now, last one. Here's another one that's another exception where you can say yes. Depending on the state, children might be eligible for free tuition regardless of which parent benefits are used. So like we have Chapter 30, we got Hazelwood Act down here where my daughter could go to school for free. Let's assume her mama was 100% also permanent total, because you got to be 100% permanent total. Let's say she was 100% permanent total too. She wasn't a veteran. If she was, once my daughter finished mine up, the 150 credit hours for a free education, if she wanted to go back for a master's or graduate degree, PhD, she could do it under her mother's 100% permanent total. Okay, but every state is different. Okay, now did H-Town break it down? Now let me get to the questions. Charlton say question, is education for college degree only? How about vocational and technical education? Yes, it can be used for that too. Any approved, just like what our brothers say, any approved education is covered. It's covered, but it has to be approved. So it could be for vocational. Now listen to Betty. TDIU, there will not be any funds for school for the kids. No, yes, TDIU, same benefit. They would get the Chapter 35 for the children. Let's say if both parents were TDIU, let's say a parent was TDIU, same thing. Say both of them was TDIU, same as both of them being 100% permanent total, same as one of them being 100% permanent total, the other one TDIU, the child will qualify for the educational benefits, but they can only receive it from one parent now. We're going to talk because they consider it double dipping. Now listen. Sugar Daddy Jimmy C says, so they can double dip on monthly compensation, but not on months of tuition. Yes, totally correct. And they may be able to double dip on some state benefits. Yes, but it depends on what state it is. Now, TDIU and P&T is pretty much the same thing. Ain't no difference. Just one is based on being unemployable, TDIU. Everybody show love to our sister Grace Smith, Evening H-Town and the family. Sister Grace, I realized that when y'all click on, it don't give y'all the notes of the rules I put out. So I just put them up here myself. That's what was confusing. So I apologize to you too, sister, because I thought y'all were getting the rules, but y'all were not. They were doing it, YouTube, for a while, but then they stopped doing it. So I'm gonna show you the rules. I showed everybody the rules, and y'all, that way y'all will know what's going on. Everybody show love to our sister. Say, I hope all is good on your planet. I hope she's on our planet. Hey, Grace. Everybody say, hey, Grace. And this is what we're talking about, sister, here. Basically, if both parents was 100%, and I left it say, can a child of two 100% disabled veterans receive benefits from, I didn't put them on the end of from, both parents? Well, when it comes to just getting that dependent stipend, yes, they can get it from both parents. When it comes to educational benefits, no. They can only get 36 months, and that's from one parent. All right, if they're 100% permanent total or TDIU. Healthcare, they don't need it from one parent if they get 100% permanent total. But the states, it depends on your state. They may or may not be able to get benefits from both 100% veterans, like the husband and the wife who did that. And that goes whether you're living with both parents living together or not. But if they're living together, a lot of people are like, we're getting all that income. Now, listen, Sugar Daddy Jimmy C says, if you're in Texas, ABS, interested in education, I highly recommend you look into the Hazelwood Act. Yes, because the Hazelwood Act actually is for the veteran. There's 3 parts. That's for the veteran. Then they have the legacy program. If you're not 100% and you just honorary discharge, if you don't use your 150 credit hours, because for the veteran, you get 150 credit hours. Let's say you don't use them or use part of them. You can give the rest of them to one of your children at a time, right? That's called the legacy program. The third way is if you are 100%, I want you to listen clearly. You're 100%, right? And I think it's 100, maybe 100%, 100% permanent total. In Texas, I think it's 100% permanent total, my fault. If you're 100% permanent total, each one of your children and your spouses get their own 150 credit hours. So when I became 100% permanent total, my daughter has a own 150 credit hours. Now, it might get kind of shaky with stepchildren. Say, evening, my sisters and brothers, for my sister Grace Smith. Thank you. I enjoyed you last time. It was so wonderful. Y'all, we just chopped it up in here. Now, listen, I've got to stop typing so fast. Now, monthly verification starts in January 2026. All Chapter 35 recipients are now required to verify their enrollment each month to trigger their payment. Each month, I don't think it's each month. I think it's each semester. Check it. Let me know what happened, why they made it monthly, because they don't keep up with it at the VA. That would sound crazy. Is it each month or each semester? Because my daughter just graduated, it was each semester, but it could have changed. Let me know. Send me some verifying information, OT. Now, and is that for Texas? Because, oh no, that's federal. That's Chapter 35. Grace says trying to get the hundo comes, so hundo, so I can apply for this knowledge H-Town putting out. Oh yeah, that's why you want to get prepared now. Because I was sitting back for years, didn't get it. But you want to be prepared, so when you get it, you're already ready to make that move. Fair use, family, fair use. Any statements y'all want to make, y'all sure welcome about the topic. We're going to do that. Say grace, patience, and persistence will be your best ally. Woo! Now, family, fair use. This is for educational and informative purposes only. I want you. Now we're going to watch 2 videos on 2 families in particular. And part of it, the first video is going to be about a family. The second video about spouses that are 100%, both of them 100% permanent total, and the frustrations of dealing with the Chapter 35 educational benefits for their children. We're going to see if you change your mind about both parents being able to give that extra money to their children. Betty Bob say 19 likes and 18 watching. Thank you so much, family. We had almost 400 views before we finished the last live stream. Did you hear me? Let me tell y'all something. I like y'all. Fair use, family. This is for educational and informative purposes only. Let us know if you hear the sound. Once it starts, let me know that you hear the sound. Let's see what our brother Jay Oliver's in the house, family. I'm gonna get to your brother Charlton. You'll come about. Everybody show love to brother Jay Oliver. Yes, indeed. Charlton say, question OT verification. It depends. If dependence drops off before degree certification, do funds, stipends need repayment? Well, you got to ask me too. Let me tell you. And you can say something you want to too. Listen, OT. Yes, they can, but not to the veteran. But that depends. I'm going to let OT respond first. OT, you respond first, if you know. Now I'm gonna let OT. He asked you particularly, so I'm gonna let you respond. Come on, family. Here we go. Since he got the book right in front of him. Now, family, he ain't said, he got to type it up, take a minute. I'll tell you what I know. It depends. If it's the child, they don't finish it, they have to repay it. If they're your biological child, if they're your stepchild, you might have to pay if they're not living with you and if you're not paying 50% of their living expense. I'm telling you what I know. Now let's see. Say no, it's like GIB, once you use and verify, it's all spent. Okay, maybe I didn't know what question he was answering. Let me see what he asked right there, Charlton. Let's see, he say. Question OT, verification. If dependents drop out before, now if they drop out before the degree, they may have to pay it back or certification. Do funds, stipends need to be repaid? Yes, I think that need to be repaid. Let me know if I'm wrong, because they got to repay, but you don't have to repay. But if they are your stepchildren, you might have to repay. Or if they, let me tell you how deep it goes. If they're your stepchildren and you and the spouse, their parent divorce, and they're under that, they'll call you on a Saturday, just like they did my friend, and ask, hey, you're going to pay back $10,000. First, ask them, do you pay for this? Do the stepchild live with you? He said yes, and I helped take care of him, even though they wasn't with the parent no more. They tried to get him to pay back 10 grand. Yeah. Let me see. Technical difficulties. They understand. Now, family, we about to get into this, as we said. Fair use, family. Fair use. This is for educational and informative purposes only. Let us know. Let's see what we say. You only run into repayment debt issues if the student enrollment status changes midterm, withdrawal, drop out of class. Okay, now that clarifies. Yes, indeed. Thank you. And H-Town is both my husband and I. If both my husband and I was 100%, can either of us use the spouse educational at the same time? Yes. Because think about how the educational. Yes, both of y'all can use it, because the veteran can't use it themselves, but they can use it for their dependent. So if both of you and your husband are 100% permanent total, you can use his educational benefits and he can use yours if y'all both 100% permanent total, or either one of y'all TDIU or both of y'all TDIU. Yes. But remember, Chapter 35 is not for the veteran, it's for the veteran dependents. So they can't punish you for being 100% disabled, because you wouldn't qualify anyway. You wouldn't be able to use your own anyway. It would be for your dependents. He wouldn't be able to use his own anyway. It had to be for you, for his dependents. See, listen to what OT said. Man, I'm enjoying, we getting this done. Non-punitive grades. If they receive a grade that does not count toward the GPA or degree, like a W for withdrawal or audit. Yes, okay. Thank you for clarifying. See, that's why we got you here, OT. That's what it's talking about. Say, Sparky always ask questions. Yes. Thank you for clarifying that for us. He brought that detail. Oh, yes. Now, listen what OT says. The 6 credit hour exclusion. The VA allows a one-time exception. The first time a student drops a course up to 6 credit hours, they'll let them make it. So listen here. My hubby can use mine. No, she limits. No, ain't no limit. So if you're 100% permanent total, yes. And you need to check in Virginia, they might already qualify for some of your state benefits, because VA got state benefits. We want you to get to 100% grace, because you'll get tax exemption on your house. You hear me? You can already probably get your license plate. Who in here have a veteran license plate? Put VA plate in the chat. Who got their VA plates? DV plates. DV plates. Let us know and just put what state. That's all you need to put is the state that you got it in. If you got DV plates, put it in the chat, fam. Put your state, DV in your state. Now listen. Let's see. Say OT full of knowledge. That's why we need him here. I don't want you going nowhere. I'm jealous, OT. I want you right here. We gonna build this thing up. We want OT to get it right. Come on now. Thank you, H-Town. That should clear this up for spouses. Yes, indeed. We answer it for you, Sparky. Sparky, y'all got 4 years. 4 years, 36 months if it's 100% permanent total. 4 years for what? When it comes to usually with state benefits, it's not the money. It's how many credit hours they give them to you for free. State benefits usually come in the form of exemptions from paying tuition and paying property tax. They don't give you money. But yes, let me know if that helped clarify for you. Boom, nailed to say evening. Good evening, fam. Thank you. I meant age limits. Okay. Now listen. Boom, nailed it. I got DV plates. So you got yours in Cali, disabled veteran plates. Betty say disabled veteran plates, you got to be 100% in Maryland. That's unfair. You don't have to be but 50% in Texas to get disabled vet plates. I got them when I got 50%. I wouldn't have been able to get them if they was 100%. You don't have to be but 50%. And you get to ride the tollways for free. Let me ask you something, OT. What percent you have to be to get DV plates in your state? So coaches say DV in Massachusetts. Man, they up there, they are rough with it. In Maryland and Pennsylvania, 100% to get disabled vet plates. I hope they change that. Y'all need to fight y'all congressman. Take time to type. Yes, indeed. Hey, boom, everybody saying how to boom nailed it. Say you got to be 100% P&T in Cali, at least for Texas and VA. Yes, indeed. Jason M says, Betty, same in Washington State. You have to be 100% to get the plates. Washington State's property sucks. Okay. Come on now, fam. We about to get to y'all doing good. 100% P&T down south. Okay, yes, indeed. Grace, did you retire as a chief? Let's see. Charlton say, northern states rough. We don't play. No, they don't play. Now, family, we about to get into it. That's what DV plays. Okay. Now let's get into it. Let us know if you can hear the video. And we're going to comment on what they're talking about. Boom Nelda said, hey, everyone. Great seeing all of you here. Hope you are having a great day, evening. Now, listen what he say. Hey, H-Town vet. Look, we got Raider HQ. Show some love to Raider. Getting ready to drive somewhere, but I'm listening. Oh, well, you better listen tonight because you and your wife are veterans. If y'all both 100% permanent total, you better listen tonight. Who's being investigated now? No investigation now. We just talk. Yeah, last night I traumatized them with the investigation. No, we're not just going after veterans. We ain't on no witch hunts on the channel. I could get all kind of ratings if I did that all the time. But now we go after everybody, not just veterans. We say everybody saying hi to Raider OT. Everybody saying hi. Must be bored. Hello, Raider HQ. Hope you're doing better. Everybody show love to Raider HQ. Say, be safe driving, Raider. Howdy, Raider HQ. Chat trolling. And Benny say, Raider. So family, listen. Let us know. Put a speak in the chat if you can hear. Family, Don't get mad when you hear this. Tell me at the end, do you agree or disagree? Should two parents that are 100% permanent total be able to gift their educational benefit money to the child, or they should only the child should only receive it from one parent? Let's talk. We ain't said nothing yet. Get ready, Jason. Here you go. When you hear the video, that's what I want you to tell me when you hear.
There's a growing outcry among 100% disabled veteran couples in Virginia.
Uh-oh, that's your state. Did you hear that? There is a growing, we heard it loud and clear. They in your state. They in your state, Grace. You and my spouse have the right to use our benefits. I mean, me. Okay, hello. Me and my spouse have the right. Say what you or your me and my spouse have the right to use our benefits. Not according to the federal government, brother. Not when it comes to your dependence on certain things. Damn, why it gotta be Virginia? I don't know. Here we go.
They tell me their children receive only a fraction of the education benefits they earned through their service, potentially costing them thousands of dollars. In my exclusive 13 investigation, I examine how this impacts their children's education. For Autumn and Rob Lombardi, both 100% permanently disabled Air Force veterans, service meant something bigger than themselves.
I was really happy to serve and very proud to do that.
They also believed it meant education benefits for their children.
So now think about this, fam. You see them, how many children they got? I say children. How many children they got? They got 3, right? It's not easy. Told you investigate. And look at Charter say, Virginia troublemakers. Oh Lord, don't say that. They're good. She say, damn, why it gotta be Virginia? Y'all say y'all hear it. Our sister heard it and Jason heard the sound. Good, family. Every veteran needs to hear this, especially because one day over almost 26% of all disabled veterans have a 100% rating. Now, I don't know how many of those are permanent total or TDIU, but you may be that one day. You might be 0 or no percent. Say, at least it's not Minnesota. Oh, Lord. Boom, Netta say, man, if I was ever 100%, no way I would be on television telling anyone. But they kind of frustrated, fam. Listen, they got these 3 kids, beautiful young children. Listen, why should you, each one of them going to get their own 36 months of Chapter 35 DEA educational benefits. However, they have a limit of 36 months. Say, yes, Betty in P-Town. Now listen, let's see what Brother Charlton is. I'm sorry, Raider. I call you Charlton. You ain't gonna never forgive me for that. Everyone has the right to marry another veteran. Just because something is rare doesn't mean the benefit should be wasted. What they feel like you're double dipping, Raider. They say that's not fair to the other veterans. Both of you serve honorably, understandable. Both of you have conditions that have you rated at 100% permanent total, but that makes some people feel a certain kind of way. I don't have a 100% permanent total spouse. Maybe I should look for one. Now I'm talking about people in general say that, but I said maybe I should look for one. I see Washington Post article coming from this. Oh Lord, Boo, y'all a mess. Now, fam, let's get into this here thing. Because I want to hit, it's 2 couples, and I think they make legitimate arguments, but some of you may feel that they shouldn't be able to double dip, but here they story. Yes, 36 months, damn. I don't think that's long enough for William and Mary Law. No, not William and Mary Law School. My daughter was able to inch it out. Listen to me. Over down here at Lamar University, with getting her master's degree, and she accelerated. She skipped grades. She skipped a year of high school, 2 years of college and she barely made it. Her last semester, she had to pay like $100-something. It used up, or she had to pay that last about $1,000-something. She paid the last month. She had run out of Chapter 35 educational benefits. Is that fair, family? Huh? Yep. Like Boom said, lay low, stay under the radar. Sad but true. I'll meet anyone in the parking lot that disagrees. Joke, LOL. If you're joking or not, I'm on your side, Raider. I don't want to meet nobody in no parking lot, especially not you. See, Raider too soft-spoken. You don't play with soft-spoken people. Easy-going people been picked on. They learn how to fight. And you get them mad, I'm going to be copping, please. Whatever Raider said. Boom, nailed it. Say, from the taxpayer perspective, the family is getting benefits, but the veteran perspective, each individual did their time. Why lose their benefits because they got married? Let's talk about it, family. I'm not trying to stir you up. I'm just telling you what's going on. Rubbing in the parking lot. We got backup. Well, who y'all backing up? Y'all say y'all got my back, but y'all way back. That's what I want to know. Huh? Who you backing up? Old Raider in the P lot again. He said Charleston Grace. Boy, y'all something. It's bureaucracy at its finest. And you're going to find out it used to be where you could get, both of them could get it. Somebody changed it. I wonder who changed it. Let's talk about it.
Once they retired.
So there's something good to
Once they retired.
come from that.
They also believed it meant education benefits for their children once they retired.
So there's something good to come from this, so for sure.
But they didn't realize a nearly decade-old law limits those benefits for couples like them.
So this has been going on for almost 10 years. Huh? Come on.
I have a benefit that has been given to me by law, and I should have the full entitlement of that. And then Autumn has the exact same thing.
Last year, they
Now understand, now y'all telling me they putting their information out here. Oh, this say Buffalo, New York. They sent it from Buffalo, New York. Family, they saying they got the right, but you saying that they shouldn't. How can you still stand on what you said? I'm being messy. Now listen to Boom nailed it. I'll play devil's advocate. This is just the BAH. When two service members get married, they both don't get 100% BAH. Okay, I understand that. But shouldn't they? One gets BAH, one gets 50%. What if one get, okay, that's kind of, maybe that's the compromise for educational benefits, but you're not compromising the veteran who are getting the benefits. In this case, you are compromising the children. Why should they have to suffer? What about the children? Whitney Houston say she believed the children are our future. Let's continue. But you got a point.
received this letter about the VA Chapter 35 program. It stated that while a child may
So they were clear.
qualify for college financial assistance under both parents, the child may only receive 18 months from each, 36 months total.
So if you want to give both of you can only give one, give it for a certain amount of time, the other give for the 18 months, the other give for 18 months, 36 months total. They say that should compromise, or they could just go under one parent for the 36 months and can't go to the other parent. What say you? Thank God Buffalo Regional, not Philadelphia, huh? Seems like they are looking a gift horse in the mouth. Tell me what you mean. You talking about the couple? Let us know. OT says the 2008 ruling, Osmond versus Peak. That's right. That's what I think it is. 66 says, so everybody show love to OT because he really plays a significant part. We need researchers in here, fam. 66, everybody playing their part. I thank y'all. We as vets can't try to break the bank either. But if both parents qualify, how can you deny one and give it to the other? They can give it to their child, but the other one can't. Well, your mom can give it, but you can't. Your dad can give it, but you can't. Come on now. I'm gonna sound like the kids. That ain't fair. The children didn't serve. They are gifted a benefit originally intended for the veteran. I have kids. This is Boom Nailed It. I have kids, and I'm playing devil's advocate. I would love more benefits for the kids. Oh, Lord. About double dipping. Uh-oh. Why did you have to bring it up, OT? OT, thanks for doing information. Everybody show love for OT being so committed, because see, this is going to benefit OT. This is OT. You stick to it, brother. This is you're going to be able to do something out of this now. Don't get the big head like me, because my head almost don't fit on the screen no more. Listen, everybody show love to OT, because this is what we need. Competent people coming together. Didn't I say it? Everybody show love to OT. Boom, say thanks, OT. Betty say thanks, OT. Yes. Listen, I mean, they are basically getting a free scholarship potentially to top of their GI Bill. Okay. Now listen what our brother say. He say the 81 months aggregated rule per a 2025-2026 update to the 38 CFR 21-4020. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, OT. Say all are welcome. Say thanks, OT. And they say maximum cap for the student using multiple VA educational like DEI from different parents is 81 months. Why they say 36 here? Has it changed? You're very welcome. Say, Charlton say, sorry, everyone. I, as a senior, feel that Gen Z cry too much. You're a mess. OT, thanks for the information. And we're going to be doing things and setting up stuff where we're able to, acknowledge y'all special talents. Just give us time to get everything together, okay? Say, I'll take 81 months. Yes, I would. Now let's continue.
Money for things like tuition and books. The Lombardis assumed 2 disabled parents meant double benefits.
Now, 2 disabled parents at 100% permanent total, that should mean double benefits. If you think it should mean double benefits, put times 2, okay? Put this in the chat. If you agree with this family, the Lombardi family, I hope I said it right, put times 2. If not, if you don't believe, just put 1 times 1, just one parent. If you think they should get the benefits for both parents, put times 2. If you think they should only get the benefit from one parent, put times 1. Just because she's in civilian clothes, she may have retired before him. Both of them are 100% permanent total veterans. They served in the Air Force. Any Air Force in the house, stand up.
72 months. That didn't happen.
Our children should be able to see 72 months.
See, Boom nailed it. Boom nailed it have to be cantankerous up in here. It say 1.5. So October say times 1, only from one parent. Grace says times 2 divided by the number of children. Come on now. Okay, that's interesting. Jason M says times 2. He say, Boom nailed it, you funny. Yeah, Boom nailed it. He has to be absolutely disagreeable, or I guess he compromised. Say, Boom nailed it. Boom nailed it a mess. Times 2, says Betty. Air Force, stand up if you're in the house. These are 2 Air Force veterans right here. And they got 3 beautiful children that need those benefits. What the veteran is saying is true. Come on now. Now let's listen to the husband and the wife talk.
Total. They're only getting 36. That's not right.
Now listen what
Plain
he
and
said.
simple.
Listen what he said.
They're only getting 30.
They're only getting
Total.
36. How many?
They're only getting
What's 36 months? That's like how many years? Divide 36 by 12. What is that?
Total. They're only getting 36. That's not right. Plain and simple, it's not right.
Now let's see what we have in there. J. Oliver, U.S. Air Force. What the vet is saying is true. Say Navy from Jason M. Okay, y'all can tell me y'all branch. Say modern rule. OT say modern rule post 2018 since the standard entitlement is now 36 months a child drawn from both parents simultaneously. So they can only do it. So you can get half the time. I think 18 months from one parent and 18 from another parent, which adds up 36. But they saying it should be 72. You should be able to use 36 for the one parent and 36 for the other parent to get the full benefit out of both. J. Oliver say times 2. Our brother say 3 years. Okay. Jason say 3 years. So did October vet. 3 years. And then OT say 3 years. Would receive double the monthly pay, but would exhaust all benefits in 18 months. So it's like they just giving that, but that's not the full benefit for each parent. You're looking at 200% veterans right there. Is that a problem? People have a problem with seeing a power couple, disabled veteran power couple? Huh? Talk to me.
Many veterans, this issue doesn't surface until years after leaving service, when their children approach college age. That's when the Lombardis say they first discovered the limits on the benefits they thought they had earned. A 2008 ruling in the U.S. Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims appears to support their interpretation. In Osmond versus Peek,
Listen.
The court ruled children qualify for 45 months of benefits under each parent separately.
So at first it was under, it was, how many? Hold on. I think 45 from each parent. That's cool.
So benefits under each parent separately.
Hold on, let me do that again.
5 for 40 support their interpretation. In Osmond versus Peek,
listen.
The court ruled children qualify for 45 months of benefit.
So 45 from months of benefit derived from the status of each parent. 45 months of benefit from one parent, 45 from the other. Even though, you know, it exhausted 36, but they at least get the full 36 from each.
Benefits under each parent separately. But in 2017, Congress enacted the Harry W. Palmieri Act.
Congress came back and backdoored us. So they love the veteran, but they love to scrape away from the veteran. Probably enough for 4 years. Okay. Now, I'm sorry. When I was in 1976 through 85, I saw shipmates' family struggle. I got no empathy. Yes, indeed. They did. I saw a lot of struggling. A lot of couples on welfare, on food stamps, I mean, in the military. If you know anybody families on food stamps, put FST in the chat for food stamp. If you knew families that were couples that were on soldiers and their spouses that were on food stamps while you were in the military, let us know. Grace says, and maybe if only one child is continuously straight educated to PhD. Yes, disabled is powerless. Now, listen to what our brothers say here. This is where the consecutive rule comes in. He 81 months agree aggregate rule per a 2025-2026 update to the 38 CFR 21-4020. Say child. Now listen to what OT says. The child use one parent benefits for 36 months and then use the other parent benefit for the remainder time, allowing by the 81-month rule. But they changed it with this Harry Coleman Veterans Educational Assistance Acts of 2017, which squashed that. Came into effect, I think, in 2018. Now, if they pay out of pocket at a 2-year college, get their associates, then use the benefits for a 4-year college to finish their degree. They can do that. Yeah, you can use it for approved programs. Okay, FS. All right, food stamps. You know veterans that were on food stamps. Charleston did. J. Oliver did. I did. H-Town knew military members that were on food stamps. So OT say, to set up the child, not the veteran, must specifically request a dual Chapter 35 certification. They should submit VA Form 20-5490. Are you saying, OT, that they can do it regardless of what they're saying here? Let us know if that's what you're saying. They can still, both parents can do it. It's a certain way to do it. Let us know, yes or no, OT.
Act, capping education assistance to 36 months per child, regardless of whether one or both parents qualify.
I feel disappointed in that we weren't given an answer, that it wasn't explained to us.
They are not alone.
One of us is inherently being disregarded.
Stephanie.
Now here's another two. I think they both in the Air Force too. Stephanie
and AJ Eversley also.
Stephanie and AJ, they was in the military. Why couldn't I have found my true love in the military?
A dual disabled veteran family in Virginia received a similar notice.
And this is Anton. He's 4.
With 5 children, simply being married could cost them tens of thousands of dollars in potential education benefits.
My marital status or who had a kid with who should be irrelevant to the point, because my body is broken from my service. His body is broken from his service.
Do you agree? So regardless that she's married to and she had these kids with 5 kids with another disabled veteran, doesn't matter who she had the kids with, she gets the benefits for her disability and he gets the benefits for his disability. What say you?
What does that have to do with us being married?
I reached out to the VA for a response. It reads in part, every veteran dependent is eligible for a maximum of either 36 or 45 months of education benefits, depending on whether they first started using those benefits. Under federal law, no veteran dependent is eligible for more than these maximum amounts, even if both of their parents make them eligible.
So you saying that has changed, or this news article is wrong? Let us know. Has the rule changed? You say, yes, that's the current rule of the land. So has there been an update where they let both parents get it, OT, or this just news article is wrong? Let us know.
It's a matter of honoring service fully as we all think it should be.
For years, veterans advocate Caitlin Goodell Porter, also a dual disabled veteran spouse, fought for change. She's gathered new.
Now see, that's what I thought. Listen, because of Osmond and Peak, the VA was forced to update the manual to allow consecutive use. Yes, indeed. Looking into it now. Look into it. See, that's why we around here. We trying to get this stuff clarified in real time. OT, thank God for you. When I get my food stamps, I'm going to do something real nice for you. I agree, OT. The law is the law. Here's the problem. The law is the law, but if the Congress try to backdoor it and change it, let's listen, because family, we got another video to watch.
Numerous signatures to bring attention. She's asking families affected to take their claims to the VA.
Yes, definitely.
Well, do you agree with her? Yes, it's the current rule. He looked into it now. It's the current rule. So the pressure, so he says the current rule, check this out. OT says the current rule, the pressure, because this individual here, veteran advocate, she got on that dual, they should be able to get that dual 100% benefit. Say, take it. She say, take it to the VA and shove it down their throat. Not literally, of course. Listen.
expenditures to bring attention. She's asking families affected to take their claims to the VA.
Yes, definitely appeal. And I always say appeal, appeal, appeal. That's where they need to hold the line and push. And we have that right as Americans to petition our government for redress of grievances.
So do you agree with that? That even if they say no, appeal it. I never thought about appealing the educational benefits. Now listen to what OT is coming into it. They bringing scholarship. I don't know if you're male or female. I'm sorry, OT. OT bringing scholarship. Consecutive use. A child can use 36 months of DEA from parent A, which is one parent that's 100% permanent total, or TDIU, and then use additional months from parent B, that's 100% permanent total, or TDIU, subject to the 81-month aggregate cap for all VA educational programs. Okay. Yes, indeed. He bringing the law, ain't it? She is not related to me. She not. You sure? Now listen. Boom nailed to say, I understand that they are what they're saying, but I go back to it. Things like this will just run and ruin it for everyone else. Because when people see this, you think that they'll use this to say, look at all these veterans getting all these benefits. Stop it for all of them. You think we shouldn't be in the line like this or in front of the cameras like this? Boom nailed it. The answer would be to make it veteran only and not transfer. Okay. It is a benefit, not a right. But you're saying not for the dependents, but for the kids. But if the veteran disabled, they're not able to save money like someone that works a job. So why not for the kids? But I hear your point. Now listen, let me say, boom, nailed it. I agree. Just like anything else in the VA, I agree. Betty Bob's are related. We are related. Now I say, because of Osmond versus Peak, the VA was forced to update the manual to allow. What year? Tell me what year that was. Fine, let them serve. Okay. But this was the issue. Okay. Let me see what time. I forget what time this video, but we just letting you know what it is. This is one of the people from Virginia, one of the officials, government officials.
I'm very supportive of our veterans.
I spoke with Virginia Congressman John McGuire, a former Navy SEAL.
We want to help them any way we can. So again, I'm not in the VA, but I'd be interested in looking into it, see if we can help.
So for now, these disabled veteran families will have to wait for what they call equal treatment for their service.
Give us what we earned.
You owe that to us. You owe that to other families in the same situation.
So are you both having to pay out of pocket because of Chapter 30?
This is more detail. So we going to, because I want to hear more about it, family. So this all we cover tonight, all the videos. Now let's see. Oh boy, let me see. Now listen to what I think I got this one here. Concurrent double use, a child can draw 2 full checks at the same time to help cover expense tuitions like medical school, which Dr. Osmond was attending. Oh, that's what it was. Though this use up their entitlement. Yes, indeed. Boom, there, I agree. Family, y'all, this is heavy. Because of Osmond versus Peak, the VA was forced to update. I read that. Let's not waste the benefits we're entitled to. This is Grapes. Let's not waste the benefits we are entitled to. If we didn't or don't, I'm in agreement that the dependents should be able to benefit our educational benefits. So everybody seems to have their opinion on this, and they meant that we're not all agreeing, which is good. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. October 2025 vet says these families with two 100% or dual 100% couples, dual 100% disabled veterans are bringing in about $100,000 in tax-free payment. Why can't they save for their kids' college? Now think about it. When you really look at it, especially if they're in Virginia, when it comes to the property tax saving and they don't pay taxes, it's almost like both of them making $180,000 to $200,000 a year. So it's almost like a $400,000 household. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Now people gonna hate on us more. I think they deserved it, but it's my opinion. We are 30 trillion in debt as a country. Boom, Nelda has a point. Grace Smith said it's cost easy 400,000. Home education adds up. Yes, because think about it. They going to school to be a doctor. That little, what is that, about $1,500, $1,600 a month ain't much. Exactly. $3,000 a month for two parents would pay off, would be beneficial. By $3,200 a month with doing school should be helpful. Exactly. We are $1 trillion a day in this country. Man, y'all are really going. I really enjoy what y'all doing here tonight. It means a lot.
For tuition, or explain that. How's that working?
Well, it depends on which kid. So our oldest is a lieutenant in the Army, and he was able to get a ROTC scholarship. So that was great.
So the oldest kid didn't use the benefit because they disqualify if they go to school under the ROTC or something. But each one of them can use it. But maybe it wasn't enough. They wanted enough to pay for the whole school. Yeah, but if you go into the military, you probably can't use it or get married to a military person. I think that disqualifies them. If you get married, period, the child may not use the benefits.
That was amazing, but it was only for the second or the last 3 years. So we did have to get we co-signed a loan for that first semester for him. Thankfully, he was able to pay that off. And so then with our daughter, she's just been paying out of pocket until VemStep kicked in.
She's been paying out of pocket. What's VemStep? VemStep, is that something in Virginia or something? I never heard of VemStep. Don't forget to include both kids are claiming on both parents as dependents. That is over $8,000 a month. Woo. Yeah, they claimed until they get to Chapter 35. If they don't get to Chapter 35, they are claimed. Oh, you saying they should use some of the money that they why y'all pocket watching per month? Somebody over here pocket watching. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to veterans. I thought y'all were veterans. Jason them say, but they are both 100% plus. Their retirement looks like he's retired at least as EA. Who knows what she retired as in the Army? Probably paid that LT school of. Okay, so I don't feel bad for them. Oh, wow, y'all. Kids drop off once they start receiving Chapter 35. That's the point I'm making. They drop off, but if they don't receive Chapter 35 and the kids continue to go to school, the parent will get that stipend that you get for a dependent until they finish school, until they're 23 or something like that. Family, y'all are pocket watching heavy.
But if you would have gotten full benefits,
correct,
as a dual family under Chapter 35, they would not have to be paying.
They would not have to be paying as much. If you think about what room and board, tuition, plus books, it's about $3,000 a month on average. Because
it's about $3,000 a month, and guess what? if they were getting the benefit from both parents, it adds up to about $3,000 a month, right? But almost $1,600 for each parent. So the benefit I had for my daughter about that only $1,600, it didn't cover everything. Say pocket watching, but not really thinking expensive. Yeah. I never did exactly. That's from Jay Oliver up there. Now listen to what our brother Betty Bob say here. I never did exactly, so I don't know why they are complaining. Now let's continue.
The semester is about 15,000 when at Emory and Henry. I think it was about 15 she had to pay. And so if you just, it's, yeah, so that's, what is that, about $3,000 to $5,000 a month. So yeah, she wouldn't have had to pay out at all.
Did anybody explain why that, because you're dual families, why you're not able to receive what you've earned, what the benefits that you've earned? Did anybody try to explain that to you?
To me personally, no. No one pulled me aside and said, hey, I understand you're doing military. There are going to be some eligibility issues when your kids get to college. It's like, excuse me? No.
The VA don't tell you nothing. You know that. Now, Sean say, what schools are they sending their kids to? George Washington University. Let's be honest, Sean. Let's be honest. Our sister that's up in Virginia, Sister Grace, it's expensive no matter where you go. I'm guessing they contacted the media. You think so? Would you have contacted the media, family? Tell me if you would have contacted the media. Put a thumbs up, a thumb down, or yes or no. Would you have contacted the media if you were, both of you and your spouse was 100% permanent total and having this issue? Now listen to what our 66 says. I'll say it again. We get good benefits. We can't get greedy. That would just cause problems for us and those after us down the road. They will look at cutting other benefits to make up for it. And what they're not being real clear, they do get the benefit. Each child get their own benefits. If they go to school full time, they get their own 36 months now. Now, let's be clear on that. Well, it's about using Chapter 35 wisely. And they get free health care, the Champ VA. Would y'all do that? So I'll get you a comment. Boom nailed it. Boom say, yes, he would have gone on the video. He would go to the media. October say, nah. My kids went to Cal State UC system. Okay, OT. Now let's get back to Boom Neldis' comment. Boom Neldis says, I'm pro-vet and I see where they are coming from, but this kind of spotlight is not good for us, in my opinion. It makes the block hot for everybody. I agree. Because when they did that, when my daughter was at school, they made us, when I first took up there, they say, okay, who in here gets Chapter 35 educational? It was a whole room of parents for your children. Stand up. I'm like, man, it wasn't about 6 or 7 of it, and it made us feel awkward. Me and my daughter standing up, because people looking, the kids be like, what, your parents got it where you can go to this here? Who get Hazelwood Act where you can go to school for free? I felt like they was hating. I'm not putting my daughter on the spot like that. Now, we got a lot squeaky wheels getting greased, but squeaky wheels also get replaced. Oh, you dropping that. Oh, boy. Too much info putting out there for the vet haters. Yes, indeed. Oh, man, y'all are. Let me make this full screen where I can see it for a minute. Then we're going to get back to it. Now, Betty Bob say, then you need to find a less expensive school. University of Maryland, Baltimore County was 2 times as much as Town University. I went to Town University, which was less expensive. My other helped me, I guess my mother helped me find college, yeah. Now listen with OT, no issue since it was all free for Cal vets. Yes, just like we have free for the children of Texas vets to an extent. You still got to pay for books, student service fee, and for lodging for housing. Jason say if they are retired, they are TRICARE Prime, so Champ VA doesn't kick in for retired. Yeah, now that's true. Because you have to choose if you are 20 credible years retired, 20 credible years retired or more, you can't get Champ VA. You have to go with TRICARE if you become 100% permanent total. I wouldn't stood up. I shouldn't have stood up, huh? But I didn't want my daughter to ask me why I didn't stand up. I guess they caught me in a moment. It was really awkward because the people looked at us and I'm like, oh man. And it was like I ain't gonna say, it's like a big ballroom size. It wasn't an auditorium, but it's man. And we was at the back and I say, man, I don't want them to give my daughter hassle, like, oh, because I've had people say stuff, you get benefits, I don't get benefits like that, So like when you signing up for stuff and you don't have to do certain things. And I learned real quick to go register when nobody else around. They used Chapter 35 once. They got their BS degree, Bachelor of Science. Jay Oliver say, down, I would have found a skill for them to get a scholarship. Now that's true. My daughter did qualify for scholarships too. Oh, did I speak too soon? Why would they put you on blast like that? I don't know. I was very awkward, bro. You see, I couldn't have made that up. I still feel horrible about it because that's when my daughter first year at their university, and I was like, oh man. That's very insensitive. I probably would have taken out the Raiders parking lot. Yeah, man, that's not cool. And then they start explaining what the benefit was. That, yeah, under that, you don't have to pay for tuition. You don't have to pay for tuition, this and that. Only pay for it. I say, man, why are you saying this in front of all these people? And you're going to get Chapter 35. They're going to send the money. I say, that's just evil. Didn't know that Champ VA. Yes, indeed. Yeah, they're already getting TRICARE, they can't get Champ VA. Gotta go. Great seeing you. Great topic. Have a good night, everyone. That's how you leave right there. You don't say, I'm about to go over here and I'm about to do that. You just do it like that. Great one. Everybody show love to Boone nailed it. Have a great week, Boone. Family, this is getting wild here. Yes, H-Town, my mother helped me to find Townsend's University. She found the college online and sent me the link. Townsend University had free veteran registration fee. Liked it. He said good night to Boom Nailed. Did Boom Nailed it? Bring it in here. Now Jason says, well, you would have to say, well, you did not suffer or sign the dotted line for it. Don't feel bad. You earned that right, H-Town. I know, but back then I felt kind of horrible, because I don't like I wasn't no person trying to act like I'm better than nobody, but I had people attack me, like when I say attack, not physically, but they just kind of went in on me, One of my professors basically called me because we did a paper about military service. And if you serve your country and you were in combat, is that considered murder? And I said, no, it's not considered murder because you're serving your country. You know what that man said, that professor, that social psychology professional? it is murder. He gave me a B minus. That hurt my feelings, man. The man called me a murderer. He called me a murderer, man. You know, you talking about a young person, that messed with your mind. So when it came to saying stuff about the military, I was very cautious after that because I had a feeling people didn't like me, you know. I just served my country. This man called me a murderer and gave me a B minus because I disagree what he said. I guess H-Town got issued, right? Oh, boy. That was at Old Dominion.
That I missed that part of the briefing.
But by law, you should be getting.
Correct. By law, we should be. But the thing is that if there's red tape that needs to be lifted, and if there's a roadblock, or if just the bureaucracy of the VA says, oh, well, you've already gotten this. Well, no, that was for this parent, not that parent.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm not trying to say anything bad about broken families or good about broken families, but if somebody has a step parent, they are eligible underneath that step parent as well. But it's interesting that if I love my husband, I'm not saying this at all, but if we were divorced, then they could use almost individually. But all of a sudden, now we can't. That's the part that I don't understand. So at this point, she
kind of tying it up because you can use it, you know, and we gonna you can use it, just you can't get double. The stepchild can't get double. Let's see. Betty Bob says, H-Town, tell your professor the BX parking lot. I would have pointed out the fact that he just gave someone a B minus that he thinks he's a murderer. Yeah, you know, that really, he did everything but call it right out. He just said, yeah, a person that does that is a murderer. Following orders, doing what you know, I'm thinking because it's gonna be long, so we might watch the rest of it on the next one because I don't want to keep it too long. I don't know, we might go, but let me read some of these chats. Who? This would be another WAPO headliner. We had 25 likes and 20 watching. Rumble in the jungle, Betty. Yes, indeed. A thriller in Manila. You understand? Now, family, we got the point on it. We'll stop right there. We might watch the rest of it another time. But family, what are y'all thinking so far? Thank you. Okay. Now I need to know, family. Come on now. Now I'm asking you the other question. I'm asking this here. Do you think they should get the money for both parents if they are 100%? Should they get it from both parents? If both parents is 100% TDIU, 100% permanent total, should they get the educational, Chapter 35 educational benefits for both parents? H-Town, you should have repelled. I should have. Let us know. Come on, let's talk about it. Oh, I meant to say, is it double dipping? Is it double dipping? They can by law. So my question, I forgot, is it double dipping to get it from both parents? Is it double dipping, yes or no? You can give a thumbs up, thumbs down, yes or no. Is it double dipping for them to be able to receive the same education? Sorry, still a no unless the law allows. I'm still saying no. Is it double dipping? Come on, fam. Yes or no? Is it double dipping? Yes or no? I agree with October. Okay. Yes, it is, but it's all what is written in law. It's by law. Family, do you think that this puts too much attention where people start watching how much money we get as veterans? I'm only highlighting it, but is it something that we need to be careful about highlighting? Let us know. Do veterans need to keep a Yes, as it stands. Okay. All right. Let's continue, family. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Remember, there are no limitations on fraud when it comes to the VA. And with this anti-veteran environment, this is another thing. No, but I think you should you shouldn't advertise. You should advertise. No, but I think you should advertise. Okay. Yes, they. Oh, you think I should advertise it? Okay, I should let them know what's going on. Yes, stay low. Okay. Now let me see what we got here. Family, we doing this thing. Family, did we cover what we said we was going to cover? Did we do it? Let me get this here. October says, I would rather they give the benefit to the veterans and not make them jump through the hoops like VRE, Veterans Readiness and Employment, formerly known as Voc Rehab. Yes. Double dipping. Okay. 668, double dipping. Now listen, no, he says not double dipping, Jay Oliver, because Jay-Z and Beyonce kids benefit from rich parents, both their parents. That's true. Now Grace Smith says the more they know, the more they'll come after your benefits early for ours and their freedom. Wow. You remember how my professor felt? That professor thought I was a criminal. So you think if he knew I was getting kind of benefits like this, he said I would be getting paid for being a mercenary. I had to say something because I was telling them, hey, you know, somebody served. I didn't go into too much detail about me, but this man called me out. I just say, hey, you serve your country. You know, that's how I felt. I didn't commit no war crimes. I did, you know. Now according to him, I need to be on death row, according to him. Man, is that a way to? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. That made me feel like dirt. Got denied 2 times for. Oh, you did for Voc Rehab, Veteran Readiness and Employment. Why is it so hard? Yes, you covered it. Did I cover? Did we cover the information tonight? Yes or no? Did we cover the information? And the question was, is it unreasonable that a child of 2 100% permanent total parents can only use educational benefits from one? Did we cover it? Come on, let us know, did we cover it? That's why it's popping up. Someone is putting these benefits in the spotlight. Okay. You got covered and blanketed. Hello, boy, y'all moving fast. He said, yes, it was covered like a can of Dutch boy paint. I ain't heard of Dutch boy paint in a while. All right. Yes, covered. Jason M say, thumbs up, covered. It was called VTech here in California. Yeah, I think you're talking about the education benefit. It's Hazelwood Act here, if that's what you're talking about. We sure did. Okay, we did this. Yes. Covered like a warm blanket. Family, but y'all bringing out the point. This is another reason for the hate on us. We got to watch how we get on the news. Family, always verify. And send that to me, OT, so I can break it down that has changed now. Both parents can use the 100%. Cover it like prime time. Okay, yes, indeed. Family, we did it, huh? Family, we got to be on code, and part of being on code is not drawing any unnecessary attention to us. Would you agree with that? Part of being on code, say, will do, thank you. And yes, indeed. And y'all stick around because we're going to get to the part where if you got something you want to ask questions, and, you know, we'll get it to you. And OT has a lot of resources. We'll make sure we get the information that answers your question, okay? And others who have answers too. Recent videos. Oh, this was the one right here. Remember the lady was getting how much a month? How much was she getting? Let's see if anybody remember. She was pretending to be paralyzed on one side of her body. She was taking trips to Jamaica, everywhere, all over the United States, Tennessee. How much was she receiving monthly from the VA? $11,000 a month, tax-free money. 11K, yes indeed, October. Sean, you was right too. OT said $11,000 a month, 11,300. Betty being right on the dot with it. Now listen, that's the one that say, yes, it was covered. However, the parents should pay out of pocket for the 2 years to get all their assets out the way. Then let the children use it for the 4-year Chapter 35. Okay. So like go to community college or something? Let's see. Oh boy. Like you stated before, H-Town, we get federal and state benefits when it comes to things like this. A lot of people out there definitely have some, I guess, the hatred in their hearts about that. Yes, indeed. And they'll be like, what they complaining for? You know what I'm saying? Both of them said, huh? Retired and getting, come on now, if they getting retired, and I ain't gonna say nothing with retired and disability pay, so they get, ain't no offset, 11,000. A little over $1 million. $1 million, ooh, that lady was getting 11,000, fam. And she got to pay back 900 something. Let me ask you, 11,000, man, that's about $1 million a year. For the 12 years, what's 11,000 for 12 years? Because she got it from, I think, 12 years. And watch our video. Automatic draft, really automatic enlistment in selective service. Get a 2-year degree to finish the academics, yes. And then the last 2 years at the more expensive college. Go to a 2-year college, yes, I did. Then we talked about Terror Impact Act. Go watch our video on this. And make sure you watch our video when we talked about the 5 body systems that the VA give VA disability and compensation for. They fall into 15 categories. Family, VA law. Somebody say 1.3 million for 12 years. Better say 1.6 million. Either way, that's a lot. 1.5 million. Not talking about no law. The news, family. Okay, fair use, fair use. We're going to do a little short. This ain't going to be but a minute or 2 video. But we want to talk because some people get out of the military on, what do you call it? And they have a hard time if they get out on a dishonorable discharge or a bad conduct discharge. They have a hard time struggling. So we're going to talk about that. The challenge in facing people with these type of discharges. Is that all right? All right, fam. Here we go. Now, listen. This is going to be about 2 minutes, so I appreciate y'all patience. She makes more than me. Wow, that's fair use, family. This is for educational and informative purposes only. This is about veterans who receive less than an honorable discharge. Let's talk about it. Fair use.
to honor those who served, but
Now, family, put speakers in the chat if you can hear.
Veterans Day is a time to honor those who served, but for some, the benefits they earned are out of reach. ABC's Rena Roy reports on the challenges tied to military discharges.
By serving in the armed forces, U.S. veterans earn certain benefits like health care, disability compensation, and retirement pay. There are some vets that have been cut off from these benefits, often because they were given less than honorable discharge.
I think a lot of civilians think this person had their day in court, or there's some sort of justice, and that's really not always how it works.
In some cases, the alleged misconduct is connected to undiagnosed or untreated mental health or medical conditions connected to their time in active duty, such as PTSD or traumatic brain injury.
And so a lot of people with these conditions, and I'm not making excuses, people that get bad bad discharges, but if they got out because they were on some type of narcotic drug or alcohol abuse or anger because of their PTSD, that's called self-medicating if it can be connected to your service. Now listen, Jason say, I believe those that have never served don't understand veterans miss birthdays and holidays. Yeah, they don't really mean the same to me, the holidays, because I spend so many of them in the field doing other stuff. Say, sounds good. Okay. Sound like me. This is a short video, fam.
And there are sexual assault survivors who go AWOL to get away from their attacker.
I never thought about that. What if somebody who's been violated, MST, they go AWOL? Should it be put into consideration why they got away from it? Especially if they went to the chain of command and they tried to get help. And the person was in the chain of command or something, or ignored them.
Veteran Advocacy Project provides free legal services to low-income veterans.
So here, free legal services right there. But I don't know what state that is.
Including assistance with military discharge upgrades.
We had an individual who had an other than honorable discharge during the Vietnam era, and he was able to get health care. He was able to, it had taken so long that there was a back award, and he used that for down payment on a little house in Queens.
But
so something, this is from a Vietnam veteran from years ago. Do y'all know anybody that needs to upgrade their discharge status?
The nonprofit is in need of more lawyers. Help from VAP is in such high demand, there's a wait list. Meantime, a number of these vets struggle with homelessness and inadequate medical care. Individuals who are discharged under conditions other than honorable have significantly higher rates of suicide than veterans honorably discharged, according to a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association.
So they saying veterans who receive less than an honorable discharge have high levels of self-deletion. Huh? Set you the information with Chapter 35, dual eligibility. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, OT. In October 2025, they must be in New York. Yeah, it's in New York here. They might be in New York like the veteran is, maybe.
At work, people think that somehow someone who has a less than honorable discharge is not deserving. There are individuals out there who have experienced some injustice and aren't getting what we promised them as a country.
Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
See, fam, tell you.
To find out more or to donate, go to veteranadvocacyproject.org. Veterans in need of assistance should reach out to a VA accredited representative or veteran service organization. If in a mental health crisis, the Veterans Crisis Line is available 24/7. You can dial 988 and press 1.
988, then when you get through, press 1 if you're having any mental health crisis. Don't be ashamed. Family. Now, didn't I tell you that was going to be a short video? We did that. Oh, I'm gonna just leave it up. I'm not gonna ask y'all, but y'all see the slide. You say something if you want to. I'm a whistle Dixie. Now listen, family, we covered things tonight. Say 66 Love say, put yourself in the shed of a young person that maybe have never been away from family or their small community. Then they experience some form of trauma. Yes, indeed. Let's see who that? Yes, indeed. Shoes. Okay. Veteran outreach services are worthless. The lawyers and legal services are uninformed. Very true, Love 66. Yes, indeed. That was some us back then. That was. Come on, family, y'all talking, man. Men shoes, okay. Family, y'all talking about it. But if you see this individual out here, we're not going to name him to trigger nobody. Let us know. Family, and about our channel, and we're doing so good for those that are new. We're here to be informative, interactive, respectful, protective, troll-free as much as possible, and transparent. Thank you so much. That's our mission statement. Now, our regular scheduled live streams on Mondays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central Time. We have unscheduled live streams many times on Tuesdays, like tonight. Reverend Lowdown, where are you? How to contact us. Here's our contact and donation information if you'd like to reach out to us. Now we're at the after party. This is the point of the, if you want any questions you want to ask, anything, it don't have to be related to the topic. It don't have to be related to veteran stuff. We want to be, within reason. We don't want to get buck wild talking about no OnlyFans stuff or lonely fans. Now listen, 25 likes and 20 watching. Family, this is incredible how we're able to keep an audience like this. Any questions, and we here, the veteran family, might be able to help you with our knowledge. He's on a private jet with TD Snakes. Oh, he teaching him how to hustle. Is he teaching old Dougie how to hustle? And is Dougie trying to teach him how to Dougie? Come on, family. Any questions, comments, or concerns from you? Anything that we talked about, anything that you have that's coming up with you trying to get your benefits, Sister Grace, what do you need from us to help you get to that 100%? We can have a close family and still be so distant, introverted, and no one notices us. That's how I feel. Sometimes I feel like that. Because let me ask you this here. If we feel that way, we might have a big family around us, right? And when I got out, I had an extremely large family. I don't deal with some of the ones now, but the older people passed away. And I had people that loved me, but they didn't necessarily understand me. Anyone use the FPM, Foreign Medical Program? I want to know about that October 2025 vet. I've heard a few things about that. There was a one, what was his name? Marquette, or whatever his name. He'd go overseas and he was a veteran, talk about benefits. Who remember his channel? And he talked about that and how, you got to be careful because you try to use the foreign program using the with VA healthcare to pay for it. It takes a while. True, Grace. Grace said a powerful statement. Now, Betty Bob, Charlton say Betty Bob shipmate went for blood test today. It was jammed, parking lot full, had to walk a block, veterans using VA for all healthcare. Wow. Prayers, H-Town prayers. Okay. I forgot what I asked you. You know my memory ain't worth the quarter. We here about your benefits. We're gonna pray for you. And if you need any advice, anything, when you're getting ready to do, just let us know. And if you want to keep it private, send us an email and we'll ask in general and won't even use no name. You want to get ready for these CMP exams or whatever. Sean, stop telling about Texas TD Snakes. Oh, man. He originally from West Virginia. Okay, he's talking directly to them. I recently registered for FMP. And I'm trying to remember what the FMP program was. Oh, yeah, that foreign exchange program. I didn't see it, but I remember now. Only service connected connections are covered. Oh, now, but what if you have a 50% rating? If you have a 50% rating, that covers everything. Wouldn't that cover everything on a foreign program, healthcare program? Costa H-Town, even though I have a yacht, will you please remember me when you get your food stamps? Yeah, I put something on it. You understand? I put something on it. It don't cover beer. You're out of control, Coasty. My daughter did make it back. My daughter made it back yesterday, but that weather change, she had got somewhat sick, and she's still recovering now. And she was had a fever, and she kind of the stomach wasn't settled, the cold and stuff. So we doctoring on her right now. She getting better. She not as warm as she was. She was burned up hot when she got here, because I think when she got off in the Massachusetts, Boston, it was too hot, too cold. The weather changed. She said it was windy too, but she did weather. She was feeling pretty good for a while there. You got better, but then coming back on the plane and start bothering her again. Had my CMP exam yesterday. It was on some side street off the highway. Listen to this here. 59 near CarMax, not all the way down in Richmond area, huh? Which one? Which CarMax? The one that's over there near Sugarland, Richmond area? I think was an urgent care facility. The VA working with some urgent care facilities. Did y'all know that? They have a list of them over at the VA clinic in Katy, Texas. Betty Bob say VA always been that was Charleston. Okay. J. Oliver says, I have knee injection tomorrow. Charleston, you want to get them for me? Coasty, I'm gonna put something on it. I'm gonna see what I'm bringing. I'm gonna have to bring some fish sandwiches over there. I'm gonna put something. I get something nice for you. When I get my food stamp, I'm gonna do something real nice for you. Now look, I'm in Columbia and using the program. How is it working using the medical program with the VA? Is there any delay, Jason M? He's overseas. And do they have a VA hospital near you? Or how does that program work with your VA appointments? Do you have to come in every 6 months to a year to the VA hospital? Say, oh, J. Oliver got lucky. I hope you say you did it right. Let her, okay, yes. FMP, Foreign Medical Program. That's when, tell them what the Foreign Medical Program is. When you with you're a veteran that qualifies for the VA, the VHA, the Veteran Healthcare System, but you're not near one, that you can get treatment at a foreign hospital if you're in the area, and the VA should reimburse. I just got into it as well. Okay. Okay, where you at with it? You ain't got a dry snitch. OT say only service connected H. Oh, it don't matter. Okay, so it don't matter if you're 50% or higher. That's serious. Now, that's serious, because you can end up with a hefty medical bill in these foreign countries. Sometimes they won't let you leave. OT in Colombia, they only treat you for what you're service connected for. I can't speak about other parts, okay? October vet say, I tried calling to verify my service connected meds would be covered. No one answered. The VA is investigating why they don't answer the phone. Now, okay. I'm gonna let y'all. Betty Bob's H-Town, that is normal when you're flying. Yeah, okay, that's normal. Okay. What do y'all do if y'all get sick somewhere, Betty Bob's? So do they cover it if you get sick in a country? Do the airline cover it? Sean says Sugarland. Okay. Oh, Sugarland. You wasn't that far down. Okay. Okay, Sugarland. Did it feel kind of weird back off in a corner somewhere or something? Seemed like, and how do you feel it went, Sean, in your opinion? Because you never really know, but how do you think it went? Let us know. And that's our Cash App in the back. Now listen, I know the Philippines has a VA, so the Dominican Republic also has a VA. Didn't I know the Dominican Republic had a VA? That's a new one on me, Jason. Yep, that's okay. Yes, Philippines. Okay. 66 say, I was at the grocery store the other day, I guess was looking at steaks, ended up getting hamburger. H-Town, I need some food stamps also, my brother. They gonna call it the food stamp connection. They gonna say H-Town out there hustling. I ain't got I'm just hypothetically speaking, anybody watching. Now listen, Jason them say the foreign program only covers service connected stuff. Wow, that's heavy. That really just trips me out. Everybody getting on the bandwagon when Coasted asks, we gotta have something on the yacht. When I come up there, you're gonna have some vittles for me. Listen, Grace says OT research the information on marine diesel fuel, CKD, ecology. So then I'll be in the hundo, peeps. So let's do that. Get that. And like I say, if you send me the information, I'll send the information to her. See, now we have this, so just get the information and you just tell me it's for her and I'll send it to her. I just had to get things straight. I didn't know what was going on. I did not know that y'all wasn't receiving when you click on it told you the rules or not. I didn't know it didn't tell y'all the rules. That's why I just put them out, fam. So yes, indeed. But you got to tell me it's for her, okay? And if you got any information for Miss Emily, she did contact me in an email. Give me that and I'll get it to her too, OT, okay? I just had to make sure because other people will start spamming, hey, I'm going to send some of this person. So I want to make sure that we all on the same page. So now we are. The only official VA facility out of the continental U.S. is Manila, Philippines. Okay. That's what I'm talking about, 66. That's it, H-Town. Okay. Yeah, if you got anything, just put Grace's name on it, and I'm gonna send her all the information you sent to me, like I did before. See, now we can talk about it. Betty, did it go well? I hope it did. The reimbursement is way too long, though. Worse than the slow mail. Oh Lord, what time frame we talking about, OT? A month? 3 weeks? Can we talk about Coasted yacht to the Philippines VA? Yes, we can talk about it. Coasty, are you gonna have a cruise for us going to the Philippines? Do we have to buy gas? Can we just pay a flat fee? Now listen, Jason them say no hospital. Let me see what you got here. What Jason say? No hospital is just a clinic and only covers what you're disabled for, nothing more. They are serious about that. Yeah, need travel insurance for that H-Town. You better have some travel insurance. Now, I think it as well. The place is a bit sus, though. Yeah, you got to watch them places. Like they out of a back room talking about doing a CMP exam. I'm glad everything, I think it went well. Okay. Yeah, because you never can tell. Keep us posted. We wish you the best. If not, we're going to do everything we can to help you. Grace says, I can remember the travel insurance that cover medical, like when you're in Thailand, nothing to do with veterans. Okay. Yeah, you got to, because you can get stuck in these countries. You don't have the money. They won't let you go. It's almost like being in prison. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Senator, we're going to get that to them. And we'll get that information once I share between y'all, then we can get the information to the rest of the channel, you know, if it's something that can benefit everybody. But first, we got to make sure she gets it, right? Yeah, family, I ain't got no problem about it. It's just when things are on an open forum, I got to be real careful because other people, they sitting back like waiting to come in and disrupt the channel. Well, hey, I got something to get to somebody too. Hey, they'll be messing with what we doing. You the only one that could see the information. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, all right. Let me see, since link to my, oh, okay, yeah, we got to figure that out then. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. H-Town, I got sick and passed out on a flight going to Ireland, had a kidney infection, stayed in the emergency room 16 hours since husband had an International Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance, 1/2 they paid. Wow. I got enough fuel on covering for the yacht, guys. You know, she got the hookup. Grace got the hookup. The last time I used it was to check that the VA sent me. Okay. We'll talk about the 3 months, H-Town, when I come to get reimbursed with the FMP. Okay. Say we covered H-Town, understood. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to make it work. We're going to make it happen. Now, they say 2 husbands had federal. So now you saying you had 2 husbands? You got 2 husbands one time. I know you say 2. That's part of the other thing. Had federal government at the husband was federal government at the time. So my copay was only $280, and it was free since he was government contract. I want to ask you a question. How much would it have been, Betty, if he wasn't working for the government? What kind of money would have been out of pocket? Family, I want to thank y'all. See, we had 2 hours and 36 minutes. And I want to thank y'all. Y'all can ask any other question you have. But I thank y'all for, we did it tonight, didn't we? And my email works much better now, family. And me and you, OT, we'll figure out what you're talking about. We'll figure it out. Whoo, she said probably $8,000. Family, y'all, I really appreciate y'all. How's the weather where you at? In particular, what's that temperature where you at? Here in Houston area, it's 77 degrees, a low of 67. And it looked like a little cloudy, but it didn't really rain. I felt a little moisture. Thanks for sharing, OT. Yes, indeed. The movie, damn. Cali, 87 degrees. 87, I mean 78 degrees in Cali. All right, OT, okay. Come on, fam, tell us something. We getting ready to get out of here, and let's say our final goodbyes. We want to appreciate y'all for showing up and showing out, and we thank y'all and family. So y'all know, and let me, before we go. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do it that way. We got the rules up here so that we clear. For those that came in a little late, this is the way we doing it. The rules is if you didn't get to agree with the rules before everybody else agreed earlier, I will respect. I will be respectful. I got to correct that. I will be respectful to the host and chat by staying on topic. That's rule number one. Rule number two, I will not attempt to network or promote myself or others. You know, hey, look, I got this new CD I'm trying to do. Number three, I will not divert chat members away from the channel. All right. If you haven't had a chance to agree, put I agree in there. So what Jason said is, Jason them said 72 degrees. Where he at? Betty say good night, Grace. It's 68 degrees and cloudy in Louisiana. Coast, I think we should do a world travel on your yacht. Yes, indeed. H-Town, have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy. Let's see. I got to get up here. Say y'all are welcome. Yes, indeed. Coasty say 36 and clear. Friday, Chris and Ice Cube. Oh, really? Okay. I'm coming up there. The weather has been nice in H-Town. You know I'm here. It's been very nice. Betty Bob says 41 degrees and raining, going down to 37. Oh, that's pretty cold. Charlton said PA is 43. Say 46 degrees, a little chilly in the Tidewater area of Virginia. Why we pay so much in taxes here in California? Weather taxes. Oh, Lord. I know you said have a beautiful day, and we talked about the yacht. Say in Louisiana, we talked about that. Betty say, I think I read. Jay say 72 degrees. 66 Love say it's 50 degrees in Cincinnati. OT. Sean, good night. Yes, indeed. Have a nice one. Rest of the family. Rest well, family, from 66 Love. Then Oktoberfest says 86 and beautiful here in Mexico. When you coming back? When you coming back? Grace says, good night, Betty. Great weekend and stay safe. Be well, my sister. I really care about y'all. Y'all something else, man. Y'all make my night. This gives me some purpose in life. Jason M say, night H-Town. Have a blessed week. See you on Thursday. Yes, have a blessed week. I'm gonna see all y'all on Thursday. I want all y'all to be here if you're able to. Coasty, so we going crabbing, getting our pots. Ooh, I would love some of them big crabs. Thank you, OT. Good night. Appreciate you. Thank you for help, H-Town. Yes, we're gonna do our best to make sure you get the information you need and doing whatever we can to support. And thank y'all for being understanding, okay? OT said, heard being they're warm in Texas, sun leaving out of Pearland. Yeah, Pearland is to the south. Very beautiful place. Sean say, night off. If I didn't live here, I would live in Pearland. If I didn't live in where I live in Richmond. I'm between Sugar Land and Katy. Sure, Betty. And Grace say, love to Jason. Good night, H-Town and the family. Bros, blessed weekend. Yes, we can crab. Set them posts. Set them pots. Yes, indeed. Jason, have a great weekend to our sister. Good to all night. Yes, so family, I want to say this to you. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for the kindness. And we covered the topic for tonight. And I really appreciate y'all. And until Thursday, good night. Be blessed and safe.